Okay, I have probably one of the more popular cars I ever get. This is an absolutely beautiful 2001 Volkswagen Jetta. It has relatively low mileage, as you can see, 121,799, which for an '01 model year is actually low mileage. And mechanically and body-wise and everything, this is just a terrific, terrific little car. It's got all the features that every kid in the world wants, or person I should say, you know, not necessarily just kids, but kids especially love these Jettas. Okay, let me go through the stuff that we got here. Right rear window, oops, wrong switch. Right rear window, no problem. And of course there's your passenger, auto up, auto down, no problem. This side, up and down, no problem. And of course the ever important driver's window, auto down and auto up, no problem. This one, even though it has the cloth seats and everything, it's got a good bit of equipment. It does have, as you'll see, the sunroof, which works, doesn't leak, opens up exactly like you expect. And I'll show you, it's also a tilt and a slide. See, there's your tilt feature. All right, and then you pop it like that, and boom, she shuts. And you also have the hangover cover. Okay, let's see. We'll start right off here in the dashboard area. Ice cold air conditioning. Gotta have that. This is a black car. It is beautiful, but in the sun, believe me, it gets hot. All right, radio. It's got the monsoon radio, as you can see, whatever that means. Let me turn this up. Let's see if I can find a better station. Seek. I don't think that's here. Tuning. That's it. I was hitting the wrong button. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, doesn't get very loud. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. As far as the CD player, I don't believe I have a CD, so I can't test that. Cassette player, definitely don't have any of those. I can't test that. Let's see. It's got cruise control, 4-speed automatic transmission. Oh, power mirrors. Let's check those out. Here's your left power mirror, up, down, in and out, no problem. Let's go to this side. And of course, this is the one you really want to work. There you go. That one works exactly as it should. Wipers. That's what everybody always asks me to check. There's your wipers, no problem. Oh, and horn. Horn works exactly as it should. Okay. Now, as you can see, the interior on this, even the armrest, where your arm goes, is in really nice shape. You know, this scope pops up out of the way, or you push this button down, it comes down. You got your little box in there. You can see the passenger seat is absolutely in beautiful condition. It's got these nice heavy-duty rubber winter floor mats. All right. Oh, yeah, the other thing, too. No check engine or warning lights of any kind on. That little green light there just tells you got to put your foot on the pedal to take it out of park. That's all that light means. And, of course, the trunk light's on because I have the trunk open so I can show you guys. It does have remote gas cap. And it does have the remote trunk and the lockout for valet. And the trunk thing does work because I just used it. Here's your driver's area. Check this out. Look at how nice this seat is. This car is really in terrific condition. And look at this. Here, we'll pop this out of the way. There's that nice, like I said, heavy-duty winter floor mat. And there underneath, you can see it's in very decent shape. Okay, so let's back up and we'll do the outside. Now, the first thing I like to do, left front tire. Let's feel the tread on that. It's okay. It'll probably be good for another year or so. It's got like 50, I'm going to say 50% of the tread left, all right? Nice, clean aluminum alloy Volkswagen wheel. And I know I have all these center caps because I actually had to go to the junkyard to get one. It was missing one, and I like to have all 4. The rear tire, I'd say that could be a little bit better, 50-60%. Basically, the tires are good. You know, it's not going to be an unsafe situation driving the car home. And let's see this side. This one, again, same as the other side. And this front one, actually, this front one, they must have replaced this right front tire because this thing actually has probably 90% tread left. The rest of the tires, however, are about 50%. All right, let's go over the body. Here's your right front fender. Looks like a couple of nicks, couple of scratches, no dents. Looks pretty darn nice. Door. This is your right front door. Very nice condition. Doesn't look like there's any scratches, nicks, or dents. Let's go around the door jamb. And you can see how nice and clean that is. Alright, and of course here's your passenger seat. And you get a good look. Oh, this thing is like a gazillion airbags too. There's your, it's got 2 airbags there. You can see there's airbags up there, airbags there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 airbags this darn thing has. So if you're getting a car, first car for your kid, you're getting a safe one here, that's for sure. All right, let's go around the door. I like to do this because very often if a car has rust, it'll start like right in this area right there. But as you can see, this one actually looks pretty darn clean. All right, let's go to the rear door. Oh, here's your roof. Looks like we have one tiny little mark there. I mean, overall, I would give this probably a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10 on the body. You know, which for, 12, 13-year-old used car is pretty darn good. All right, here's the door jamb. This is split fold-down rear seats, as you can see. Now here, let's check out the headliner. You can see it's nice and clean. Rear seats are in beautiful condition with matching rubber floor mats. Wow, these are not cheap floor mats either, I might add. You don't go to Walmart and buy that. Hey, look, I found 2 more airbags. Look, right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 8 airbags so far. That's crazy. I didn't even know Volkswagen had that many airbags back then. All right, oops, here we go. You can see no rust. All right, let's keep moving on. All right, right rear quarter panel. Beautiful paint. The paint on this car is just tremendous. A little ding there, a little scratch it looks like right there. Well, like I said, overall, look down the side of this car. Absolutely gorgeous. We're getting a terrible reflection off of the grass. Probably should have done this on the pavement, but when we get back, what I'll do is I will drive this car and you'll get to see it on the pavement. You'll get a better view. Okay, rear bumper, just so you know, it looks good in the video. Okay, here's the thing. It was all marked up like somebody had a real issue with like banging into shopping carts or whatever. So I sanded it down a little bit and I painted it. It's not a great job. I'm not a body guy, but you know what? It looks a heck of a lot better, as you can see. All right, here, let's go underneath. Let you guys take a little look-see under here. I don't know what you can actually see under here, but I'm letting you guys have a look anyway. All right, the bumper does have some scratches, as you can see. This is from like loading stuff in there and whatnot. All right, let's take a look. Look at the size of the trunk on this thing. I've always been impressed. Even these little Volkswagens have tons of space in them. And if you fold those seats down, you really got some space. Okay, check it out. Looks like the spare tire is a full-size spare. I can't believe that. And it looks like it's almost brand new with all, looks like the tools are there. Yep, jack, all that stuff. Okay, so that's great. That's good news. All right, let's put my plate in here. Oh, let's go around the jamb, of course. I'm going to have to yell at somebody. It looks like they didn't wipe out this rear trunk jamb. And let's go around the trunk. Again, another place for rust is like in this seam here. You'll see rust, but not on this one. I'm telling you, this is a very, very nice car. I've actually driven this car quite a bit because I do a lot of driving. Basically running around buying cars and whatnot. And I like getting the little cars that get good gas mileage. And this is one, runs great and looks good. All right, looks like we got one decent scratch in the back here, but not too bad overall. Looks pretty nice. All right, left quarter panel, very nice, very clean, no scratches, no dents, no dings. All right, left rear door, no dents. If there's any scratches, they're very minor. Of course, here's your roof on this side. Let's check out the door jamb. As you can see, I try to be as thorough as I can for you guys because I get a lot of my customers say to me the only reason they bought the car is because I did a thorough walk around and test drive on the car. Because it's tough. I realize it is very hard, especially for those of you folks that come from a long way, to make a decision on, geez, how do I buy a car over the internet that I've never seen? Well, trust me, I've sold probably over 1,000 on the internet, and I have very happy customers usually because I tell the good, the bad, and the ugly no matter what. All right, here's this of course is your driver's door jamb I'm doing right now. Okay, and now we'll do the door frame. And so far, I am very impressed with the condition of the body on this car. I'm saying vis-a-vis, there's no rust. Yeah, of course, it's got some scratches, some nicks. It'll have some stone chips, a little ding like right there, stuff like that. But when I back up and show you the overall effect of this car, it's beautiful. All right, let's back up. Check the front of this car. Alright, doesn't look all beat up down the bottom there. It does look like it's missing one of the grills right there. That's no big deal. You could probably, if I even thought of it, I would have picked one up at the junkyard when I was there. This is, of course, the heart and soul of any car. This is the 2-liter, 4-cylinder engine. It's not turbocharged. Okay, so this isn't like a little rocket ship, but it actually gets up and goes fine. The good news is it's quick enough to get you going. It's safe, but it runs fantastic. I'm going to just shut up. I don't see where I can actually rev this thing up without getting my fingers caught in something. So I'm just going to shut up and let you guys listen to this thing idle for a minute. Alright, there you go. Now you don't have to be a genius to figure out. That sounds terrific. Alright, and of course now we're doing the hood. There we go. Look at the struts even hold the hood up and everything. Alright, let's slam it. Alright, now, headlights look nice and clear. Little chips in the paint, as you would expect. Stone chips especially, you know, because of, you know, the mileage and whatnot. You know, you drive anything on the highway around here, and believe me, you're going to get some chips. But overall, you are looking at a very nice, clean car. And get this. This is really cool. This guy, I don't know why you would do this, but right before this guy traded this car in, he brought it to inspection. Alright, that was May of this year is when the guy brought it through inspection. So that is good until May of 2015. Now, if you don't live in Jersey, that doesn't mean anything to you other than the fact that it just passed New Jersey state emissions. And there you go, folks. That's a beautiful car. Okay, now we're going to take it for a ride. Alright, folks, we're going to go for a little test drive now. What I'm going to attempt to do is keep my big fat head out of your way so you guys can see. As I said, it's a 4-speed automatic overdrive. Just a terrific little car. And here we go, onto the highway. Alright, and away we go. Now listen how quiet this car is. Now I was barely even touching on the gas. I wasn't even flooring it, and we're up to 55 miles an hour already. What a beauty. This thing just runs fantastic. Alright, I'll let go of the wheel, and look at this. She tracks down the road nice and straight. Look at no hands. Yeah, I would absolutely have no problem putting one of my children in this car to drive, especially with 8 airbags, front wheel drive. I mean, all the stuff this car has, believe me, if you need a car for your kid, this is the car you want to buy. The mileage is great. The mechanical and physical condition of this car is unbelievable, I think, for a 13-year-old car. And, of course, the price is going to be very, very reasonable as well. All right, we're going to turn around here, and then we'll head back. I'll give it a little more gas on the return trip, just to give you guys a little better idea of, you know, the pickup and whatnot. All right, and here we go. All right. Nice smooth shifts. There we are, 55, and again, I didn't floor it because I didn't want to. I don't like putting that kind of stress on a vehicle. But yeah, the car gets up and goes, so you have no worries about merging onto highway traffic, doing highway speeds. I've had this car doing 75 miles an hour, no problem. Yeah, this is just a terrific little car. I just put the cruise control on. Cruise control does work. Okay, just so you guys know. And the only thing I'm going to do now is a brake test, and all that's going to consist of is I'm going to pull into this vacant lot, slam on the brakes, let go of the wheel, and see what happens. That way you'll just tell, you know, the brake equalization, stuff like that. Here we go, and you know what? I even have more good news for you guys. I wasn't sure, and I wanted to test it. That's why one of the reasons I do a brake test, but this car also has what I feel is one of the most important safety features you can have in a car, and that is the anti-lock braking system. So I can't even tell you, this is going to be the best car you could possibly get for a new driver, or even if you need a second little family car. But think of this, front wheel drive, anti-lock brakes, 8 airbags. I mean, how much safer do you get than that? And as I promised, we're going to do another walk around of the outside of the car out in the sun, so you guys can get a good overall view of how this baby looks. So let me do a recap here. This is a 2001 Volkswagen Jetta with the 2-liter engine, 4-speed automatic transmission, 121,801 miles now. Alright, I'm going to take the camera off the tripod now, so hopefully I don't get you guys too seasick while I do this. Bear with me, please. Oops, there we go. Alright, like I said, I can't say enough about how pleased I am with having this car to offer it for sale and what kind of condition it's in. Alright, there we go. Look at that baby shine. It is, I love black. When black is clean, it's one of the nicest colors, I feel. Believe me, this is a car that if you're buying something for your family, great, but if your kid is getting their first car, they would love to drive up to school in this baby. As you can see, all the little nicks and scratches and stuff, you can't even see that. Like I said, it's a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10 on the body. Same, I would say, actually the interior is probably even a little higher. But there you go, folks. One heck of a really nice little car. Hope this goes to somebody that really needs a good, safe, and reliable vehicle. Thanks.